Today we're doing an alignment on a 2021 Honda HR-V. So here are the readings. The left rear wheel is towed in quite a bit, and the right rear wheel is just slightly towed out. So this normally would be easily adjustable on independent rear suspensions, but this vehicle has a solid axle rear suspension, so it's not quite possible to adjust it. The only way we can adjust anything here is by removing the bolt that holds the axle in place and grinding the hole a little bigger where this bolt goes in the vehicle body to move the axle a little bit. That would change the toe a little. So that's what we're gonna do. But before we do that, we have to pull this whole cover out so we get access to that bolt. So we ran into a little issue here after removing that shield. We noticed that this is not just a regular nut they've used. It's the weld-in nut. It's not even nut, it's like an insert that they just spot weld to the frame in 3 spots so that you don't have to hold it when you remove the bolt from the other side. So in order to enlarge these holes on the body, we need to remove this. So we're gonna have to use Dremel to get it out. Now we did have to remove the wheel to get this bolt out. So now we need to just remove the nut with the Dremel. Just cut those weld spots and it'll come out, and then we can enlarge the holes, and then we get a regular nut instead of this. So we finally got the nut out, did some hammering the frame a little bit, the body, no choice. Now we're gonna enlarge this hole. We're gonna enlarge this hole to move the whole axle a little bit to compensate for that toe in. So we got the slot fabricated, we got the nut. We also painted the scratched body parts just so they don't rust. We have our readings right here, and we have our pry bar that we're gonna move and get the settings right. Perfect. Almost. Okay, that's it. This is good enough. Okay, this is the final picture. We're not gonna get any better than this. So we leave it at that. Yeah. So as good as it gets. Whew. On the left of the screen, you see the diagnosis or before the alignment angles. And on the right of the screen, you see the result or after the alignment angles. So you can see that at the bottom left of the screen, you see the left rear tire was towed in almost 4 millimeters. And the thrust angle was 0.12 of a degree, which is not a lot, but it will still eat your tire slowly. And also the toe in was in the red zone, so out of specification. On the right side, it was still within specification, but very borderline. What we did was move the axle a little bit on the left. The left side of the axle was moved, but the whole axle kind of tilted. And we pretty much made both sides toe in equal and right in the middle of the specification. The middle would be 2.5 millimeter. This is pretty close. This is as close as we could get. Left 2.8 and right 2.2. And the thrust angle is nearly zero. It's 0.02 of a degree. Pretty much zero. And then the front was a little bit off. The toe was just a tiny bit off. We also fixed that, made it exactly zero. So this alignment turned out to be perfect. We have added some anti-corrosion film onto the stuff we've touched so that it doesn't corrode down the road. And so nice and beautiful.